Alright guys, we're here for round one. We'll see how it goes. We won the die roll, so that's good news for us. Three lander, so not ideal, but his hand's still great. This is still in the upper some percentage of hands. I do not recognize our opponent off the bat. So, going into this blind. Alright. Yeah, I'm just going to lead off with Mountain and suspending this Rift Bolt. The reason I don't want to fetch right now is because I have Searing Blazes in my deck, and I don't know if this is a matchup where my life total will matter yet or not. It's looking like it won't. He might be the Utopia Sprawl, Stone Raining, Goblin Dark Dweller, Boom Bust, Stone Rain, Molten Rain, and more Stone Rain deck. So I'm not sure what else plays Utopian Sprawl. Alright. So we're just going to slam our idol on here. We're going to fetch a basic red. And even though we have, like, a bunch of cards in hand, they're going to trigger ourselves with this Eidolon. It's just so important to get this thing in play. Like, the more points of damage your Eidolon gets, the more likely you are to win. It's one card. It looks like it's about to get at least 2 points. Alright. This one card is about to be worth as much as a Boros Charm, and then some more to its upper ceiling. Yeah, Eidolon's a great Magic card. I heard hearsay that in R&D this card had haste, and I really wish I got to play with that card when it had haste. Alright, we're gonna suspend this guy, and if our opponent doesn't do anything too fancy, we're gonna actually fetch Shock and Boros Charm. I know I always talk against fetch Shocks, but I think pressuring our opponent's life total is more important than man. Eidolon getting worked, 6 points so far. So when one of your cards gets 6 life out of your opponent, you're generally just, I don't want to say like you're feeling like you're gonna win, because he could still. There's a lot of sequences he could have that make me lose the game. Stormbreath Dragon, I love that card in Standard. It was the first time I ever got burned by buying a foil. I bought 4 foil Stonebreath Dragons because I thought they were great. Then they stopped being so great. Fastest $20 that ever turned to $5 I've ever seen. Alright, we're going to give him the nudge. And it's looking like we just have lethal. I'm not really sure what our opponent can have in his colors. But, we're going to 10 and kill him. Unless he can show us Mental Misstep or Blue Pact. I don't know. He has no odds. He has no odds. He's just dead. Up top. Alright. To the sideboard. I don't know how this matchup normally plays out, but because I don't play it a lot, but I feel pretty comfortable. So Wear and Tear is going to be great against his things, but Molten Rain is going to be things was vague. Wear and Tear is going to be great against his actual Utopia Sprawls, but like Molten Rain is going to be insane against his Utopia Sprawls. So maybe that's just what we want, and we don't want the Wear and Tear. I can imagine him bringing like a bunch of Baloths in, and the life gain Baloth and Finks. So we might want these. So something to consider. There's no counter magic, so I don't know if we want Exquisite Firecraft. I don't think we're going into the sideboard plan of just taking out our creatures, because I don't think he's a removal deck, air quote. Ironically enough, he showed a Stormbreath Dragon, so I feel like Path to Exile might be a little less than good. Can't kill Stormbreath Dragon. Don't think I want the other Helixes. Let's see what we're probably going to take out. So we're on the draw. Alright, he showed us Birds of Paradise. What else did he show us? Showed us some Utopia Sprawls. And a Stormbreath Dragon. That's all he really did. Alright. So as I mentioned, he's probably bringing in some sort of life gain. So I probably want to leave the Skullcracks in. I want to bring in Molten Rain because his lands seem to be very valuable. or like he makes one land very valuable at least. Riftbolt might be slow. Might just end up dying to some dragons. Helix might be bad. Searing Blaze is probably good because he showed us birds, and I think they play Arbor Elf as well to get buyback out of their Utopia Sprawls. I'm not 100% sure on that. If I had more time on this clock, I'd probably check on Moto uh, if they play Arbor Elf in the normal list. I don't think my Grim Lavamancer is going to be specifically targeting a creature. He also might have like Pyroclasms he's bringing in. My line for Grim Lavamancer is usually if they have a creature to target with it, or if I think I'm going to be targeting creatures, I'll leave them in. Yeah, I'm just going to shave an Eidolon. One on the draw, that card's best on the play. I guess all of our cards are best on the play, and that's not really a good argument, but it is got a lower floor on the draw. Alright. This hand's still great. Keep. Our opponent down to 6 is definitely not bad. I'm pretty unafraid of mulliganing on 7 on the draw. Like, I pretty much just check if my 7 is a 2-land, 5-spell hand, and if it isn't, I'll throw it back. I mean, there are some 3-land, 4-spell hands I'll keep, and that's pretty much it on the draw. Like, I'll throw back almost every 1-lander on the draw. I'll throw back every 4-lander every time. But, yeah. This new mulligan rule has really done a lot to help burn. Alright, do you have Bolt? No? You didn't want to wait for my guide trigger so you could have hit that card? Oh look, Arbor Elf. Ah, my vague memory pays off. There we go, rewarded. Alright, so I actually think I want to Searing Blaze as Arbor Elf before I want to put my Eidolon in play, just to like press our advantage as much as possible. Because it's very possible he doesn't cast a 3-drop next turn. So we're just going to fetch for a mountain again and kill his thing. And attack. Stomping Ground. Alright, 12. So you would be Kitchen Finks right now, or Feed the Clan, or, oh, you paid life. Anger. Ah, Kitchen Finks. Alright, yeah. See? Alright. So what can we do? Well, I can rest assured he's probably not going to play Anger. As odd as it is, I think I just have to Genesis casting this Lightning Helix. I don't want to bolt him and then play Eidolon. I think I just fetch, shock like an idiot, and play our Eidolon and suspend a Riftbolt, leaving up white to make him think we may even have Path to Exile in our deck. But we definitely left those guys in the side. You could definitely have like Prime Time or, you know, other cards we definitely want to be pathing. There's plenty of things you can have. Don't be Pyroclasm. Alright, E for 2. Well, that's not getting popped just yet. He must really not want this Eidolon in play. Great thing about our opponent being red-green is we just never have to worry about our spells being countered. So, you can just count on all these things resolving. So, the only thing we really have to beat is life gain at this point. Alright, we play the Swift Spear and we attack with everything. We connect for 4 plus 3 with this Helix, unless he has Bolt. In which case, he still takes lethal. Alright, I like it. Play this. Go to combat. Attack with D's. You're gonna block. Probably won't block my Eidolon. Wow. You put E on 2. What is that gonna do next turn? It doesn't matter. Helix you. Alright. And if you'd like to put the math together, this is 7, sir. If you have anything, my Eidolon will trigger you, and it will do the exact same amount of damage. Covered my bases. Yep. Alright. Whatever you want to do, man. Good games. We'll be back for the next match in a minute.